Prince Charles, 72, and his wife Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall have arrived at Glasgow's COP26 climate change summit, where the Prince of Wales is expected to speak at the opening ceremony. However, the heir to the throne has come under fire for the mileage HES amounted during his time as a member of the firm, with one royalist claiming Charles has taking to Twitter to discuss the future king's arrival in Scotland. Martin Daubney, who describes himself as a staunch royalist, blasted Charles. He claims that the royal was out of touch with ordinary, hard-working people. The deputy leader of the Reclaim Party wrote, "I've always been a staunch royalist. But #Prince Charles is stretching my patience to the absolute limit, more air miles than Richard Branson, taxpayer-funded, and astonishingly, he's more out of touch with ordinary, hard-working people than ever before." #COP26. It comes after the Prince of Wales has been very vocal in the past few months about the climate crisis. Previously the royal had warned of a catastrophic impact if more ambitious action isn't taken on climate change. Upon arrival, Charles and Camilla, 74, were greeted by several officials as they arrived at the Scottish event campus on Monday. Charles carried a large folder and posed for photos with his wife Camilla as COP26 kicked off. During his address, the Prince of Wales is also anticipated to stress the urgency of action responding to the global issue. He is expected to call for a vast military-style campaign to address the issue of climate change. Charles will say, "We have to put ourselves on what might be called a war-like footing." He will also add, "We need a vast military-style campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector, with trillions at its disposal." Over the weekend, the royal family member was in Rome attending the G20 summit, but according to reports from Mail Online, Charles was among those who traveled by non-commercial plane to the Scottish venue. According to the outlet, a source claimed he would have only agreed to travel after checking the aircraft was using sustainable fuel. Charles is the most senior royal family member in attendance at the climate change summit, with his son Prince William and his wife Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, both 39, expected to make appearances too. It comes after it was announced that the Queen would not be travelling to Scotland as she was following doctor's orders to rest after her recent overnight hospital visit. Her Majesty, 95, will instead address the summit via a pre-recorded video message which is expected to be played at a reception on Monday evening. Criticism for Charles' air mileage also came via LBC, where radio presenter Majid Usman Nawaz spoke about the royals' carbon footprint. Mr. Nawaz said, "Let's start with the Prince of Wales. It's important to understand that the Prince of Wales has asked private companies to do more, for which I am appreciative. Private companies do need to do more, but so can the royal household and so can the Prince of Wales himself." He noted that over the past 5 years the royal family have collectively flown over 545,000 air miles. He said, "That's enough miles to get to the moon and back." Prince Charles himself has flown them. That's interesting because he also seems to be the most vocal about the climate agenda. Prince Charles has flown 25 trips covering 213 air miles, at a cost of over £2.